Welcome to the Who's Keeping Score podcast, a podcast mainly focused on movies, television, games, and sometimes tech of the past, present, and future. I'm Cannon. That's Tristan. Today we have an extra special guest. This is Alex Tiberius Ladd.
Say hi. You're allowed to talk.
I know, I'm waiting. I was waiting till I get in the conversation.
This is one of our... we're actually family. Both of us are family to him. We're both cousins.
All related.
Somehow.
Yeah. I'm his second cousin, and then he's his second cousin, but like me and him aren't cousins. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny how a small world works. On the house today,
Oh, I didn't put it over here.
we've got... what are we doing?
We're doing Porosos.
Porosos, back to the favorite.
Back to the favorite, dude.
So what we do now is we take our shot.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, that tastes bad today. Usually that tastes good.
Do
That's
not
because
like
it's an
vodka.
old bottle.
Do not like vodka.
Yeah, but usually that tastes good. Oof, that's
Today
rough.
it didn't.
It didn't.
It's strong. It's stronger. I feel like.
Yeah, it's way stronger.
I feel like the last time I tried that, it was fucking water.
It was good last time.
Yeah, somebody sabotaged that ball.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
we're
you got
fucked.
to drink that quick, huh?
We're screwed.
Fuck.
Today's episode, I know I say about movies and games and television and tech, but today is going to be different. We have decided to enter into this episode with no script, no talking points written down, just kind of, we're going to shoot the shit maybe. And
We
just,
are going to shoot the shit on this episode.
maybe this will be more personal for us and for anybody else watching if you know us.
Yeah.
But,
We're going to tell some stories maybe, just talk about, maybe talk about our jobs. I just want to try something different for like one episode, check it out.
yeah, it'd be cool to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we got a special guest.
We might do something like this every 20 episodes or something, who knows?
Yeah, if it goes well.
Yeah. This is our 20th episode.
Big deal.
Big deal.
We are
Big.
becoming a big deal. As you can see, we've got two mics now. Last episode, we talked about our Vocaster 2 device, so we would be able to run two mics and, improve our audio quality. So
Yeah.
here we are. It's come to fruition.
Yeah. We each have our own mic.
Except for him.
He doesn't have one. With the Vocaster 2 is working great. The cord I had was fucking up, but we got it to work, so that's good.
Yeah, you should have seen this man, Tristan, was about to crash out.
We've been trying to record this episode for like an hour, and Elgato, if you guys know who that is, they make like the face cams and like the wavelengths. They make mics. They make the lights that we have for this little studio here right now.
They make everything.
They make all kinds of
point.
shit. Yeah, but they discontinued their app that I paid for to like record video on the computer.
Yeah,
through
just
your
a month
iPhone.
or two ago.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know. No, they didn't even give us a warning. So we already recorded an episode with a discontinued app, and then this time it just didn't work at all for some reason.
It just doesn't I hope this lines up right, but I can see it lagging. Like right now.
You see the camera lagging?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Hopefully it doesn't
Yeah,
fuck
no, I
with
can't tell at
the
all.
microphone.
That's the only thing I would think would be the voice lag.
I mean, it's definitely
You can't
30
see it?
FP.
I don't know. Maybe
Dude.
I'm tripping.
That's crazy. If you think that's
I'm moving
I
so
got Tarkov
fast.
eyes, bro. Fucking
Locked
next
in.
level. Yeah, I'm fucking locked in. Alright, cool. Fucking we're here.
Let's get to know Alex, or I mean, we already know Alex, but
Yeah, we know Alex.
probably be better for everybody watching if they figure out who this guy is and what he likes. So Alex, I know we didn't ask you to prepare like anything. But
yeah.
off the top of your head, what do you think your favorite movie is?
Yeah.
We won't ask you.
so.
top
So I
fives.
have like the two that I can think of off the
Covers?
top. Yeah, off the top of my head. So my favorite movie of all time, and I don't know why, it's Lawless. You ever seen Lawless?
Lawless with
I
Shia
haven't
LaBeouf.
seen it.
Yeah,
Right.
Lawless. Yeah.
I never seen it.
I
It's a great
also
movie.
haven't seen it.
It's a great
crazy
movie.
that Alex has seen a movie I haven't.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's a great movie.
Well, what's it about? I don't even know that movie.
So
It's
it's
bank
basically
robbers?
it's three brothers and they're running moonshine.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
okay.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Nah, it's a great movie. They're running moonshine. The cops, like a major cop comes down from the city because they're in the boonies and tries to tell them how to run an operation, and it just turns out to like a old time Western gang war basically. It was a pretty good movie.
Never seen it.
Yep. And then obviously I like Prisoners of Azkaban.
Prisoners of Azkaban.
There you go. Yeah, you
That's my
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's a
Interesting.
wild top 2 movies.
Wow, that's a good movie.
Hey,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban
It's
is
pretty good.
my favorite
Yeah.
Harry Potter movie.
That's
It's a
also
great movie.
crazy.
Dude, the amount of times I watched that
Voldemort's
movie,
not even in it. Like, it's
but
pretty good
it was
though.
still sick.
Yeah,
There
but
was still
Sirius Black they
Dementors.
made out to be a bad character, and he's
Yeah.
not a bad character.
Oh, yo, really?
Yeah, but they just made him out to be, and you're like, if you never had seen it and you watched it
Yeah,
for
it
the
was pretty
first
good.
time,
Yeah, watch
you're
it
like-
for the first time. I wish I
Yeah.
could go back and watch all of them
Exactly.
for the first time. They're pretty good.
you're like, oh man, I hope this dude doesn't get nobody, and then
Yeah.
turns out to be a great guy.
Well, you will get a chance to watch it again
You will.
for the first
You're right.
time
The
because
new,
they're coming out with
The
a
new
reboot.
series, if it
I've
makes
seen
it
it.
past season 1. Did you see that they fired Black Snake?
No, I didn't see that they
fired
fired
old
Black Snake. Why
I think
would they do
they're
that?
recasting everyone now or something.
No, they should have just doubled down on that.
I don't know about doubling down. I seen him with like like somebody photoshopped Snape's hair on him, and I was like, oh god, that's.
I feel like they would just let him have regular hair, like black people hair, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
they
he
could
would
have.
just
I mean, they
have
could have
normal
done it. I'm kind of a hater because it's like there's so many people that you could have race swapped, and that one's just not it. You know, I don't know.
Harry.
They could have race swapped Dumbledore. Easy.
Dumbledore.
That's an easy race
That is
swap.
easy.
Hagrid.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
would've
you
been
can't
sick.
make the lonely fucking the servant of the grounds black. You know what I'm saying? You can't make
You
the
can't do that.
groundskeeper black, man.
Maybe not.
You can't make Filch black. You can't do. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
The goblins. No, I'm just kidding.
um,
That's pretty cool, though. You like Prisoner of Azkaban that much.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
prisoners of
He said prisoners of
Yeah,
Azkaban.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I got the point across. You know what I was talking about.
You did. Now, all right. So movies. What about TV shows?
The
Top-
new TV show on Netflix right now, Waterfront. It's top 2.
Top 2 for you forever? For
Top
all
no,
time?
not forever, but that's what I'm watching currently. It's
Haven't
great,
seen it.
great freak.
Waterfront.
It's a great show.
What's
Great
that
show.
about?
It's so a family owns a fishery, and then they are really broke. So the son cuts the diet out for like the first 2 episodes. They don't know what's going on. They're running heroin out of it, and then the dad finds out, and the dad goes back to the old days when he used to run heroin, and
Family
big
business.
turns into a family business,
Huh.
and it gets kind of crazy.
You ever
Sounds
seen
pretty crazy.
Ozark?
Yeah,
So
it
what?
does remind me of Ozark.
So
Sounds like
somebody
a similar
told me
Ozark.
that it was the same as Ozark, but I've never seen Ozark.
Ozark's pretty good.
I never finished Ozark, but I watched a good bit of
Yeah, I
it.
never finished. I watched a few
And
seasons.
it was really good, honestly.
Yeah, people would compare it to Breaking Bad, which I don't know really, like kind of, but it doesn't have that same joie de vivre. You know what I'm saying?
Never heard that. What does that mean? Schwa Davi.
Like style.
Schwabe.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get in something else. What else you into, Alex? Well, wait. Video games. What's your favorite video games? What do you think? Off the top
So
of your head?
obviously, like when I started playing Call of Duty, it was Black Ops 2, which I tried to play Black Ops 2. Like it was probably like a year or 2 ago, and you can't play that now
Yeah, it
compared
doesn't- yeah, I know, I try to
compared
play
to
it
like
sometimes here.
the new.
It's hard.
It's really hard. It's really hard
Feels
to
slow as a
slow.
motherfucker.
and so, but I mean, Minecraft's probably still my favorite video game of all time.
I got
mean,
mad
you can't
respect
hate
for
on
that, bro.
Yeah.
I
That's-
love. I can continue.
fun.
I can continue to replay it and replay it and replay it.
Dude, do you remember like? So something I did think about talking about is like different generations of consoles and stuff. So growing up, I always had PlayStations and you had Xboxes.
Mhm.
So do you remember like your parents would buy you the new Halos and then I'd come over to your house
And
we'd
beat 'em.
We'd stay up all night and beat
Beat
them.
'em,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was super fun.
Yeah, those
Fucking
were the best
Tristan was
times ever, bro.
glued to the screen,
Yeah.
and the entire time he was there, you couldn't get him to do
Fuck
nothing
yeah, dude,
else.
it's
Why did
Halo.
I not
I
get
had
an
to beat it that
Xbox?
night or
Yeah.
else, I couldn't play it at home.
You're dumb and I should have got an Xbox.
No, PlayStation was better back in the day.
You missed out on Halo, bro.
Yeah, but you missed out on like Uncharted,
Infamous.
Infamous.
I don't give a
Infamous
Yeah.
was a good game.
Yeah, I know. It's right. It's right there. Usually, it's in the set. Right here. I took it off the set earlier.
Oh, that's cool.
It's usually on the set. It's usually up there.
Nah, bro. Halo is a genre-defining classic.
Oh,
bro.
for sure it
You
is. I
can't-
still got to play them. I just Nice, poor Game Boy.
Fuck.
I still got to play him. I just had to play him at Alex's house.
Did you ever play God of War?
No.
No,
No.
it's a slow game.
I played the early
Talking
ones.
about the originals.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bad.
Slow. They're slow. Your character moves too slow.
The problem with it is that it was like a fixed third-person camera,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's like room. It's like fixed on the room that you're in. You can't move it.
Yeah, it's like a
Platforming.
third-person camera, but it's like you're
No.
walking this way, not like, and it's not following you. It's like fixed, and you're like walking.
moving camera with you.
It's not very good.
The
new ones
one's pretty
apparently
cool,
are
though.
better.
I had never beat both of them, but I
I wanna
played the
play
first
that.
one a lot, and it was fun as fuck. It was sick. It's
Yeah.
like action all the way through. It's pretty sick.
What was that one? There was a game on the computer that I used to play. It was like a kids game.
Kids game. You
Mhm.
got
Club Penguin.
Club
Not Club Penguin, no.
Wizards 101.
Wizards 101.
Yeah.
Wizard 101.
That was a good game.
Was it?
That's a good
Yeah, it was. I
game.
used to play it back in the day.
I
I
don't
remember
know.
playing.
I
Dude,
don't know
out
if
of
I can
those
say
like
that.
type games, like the Club Penguins, the MMOs that you could play
Yeah.
online, you didn't have to download
Yeah.
it or whatever. I used to play a lot of the Pirates one, Pirates of the Caribbean one. I used to play that a lot.
You remember Toontown? Like
Yeah,
the never played it, but the like just watching commercials of that. It's like
there used to be a lot
So
of those.
nostalgic.
Like, like growing up, we play these computer games that were like, the Flash games and stuff you played online. That was crazy.
you
Dude.
remember
like,
Raft Wars?
I don't remember
Raft Wars, like where you play as the baby and the kid, and like you just shoot tennis balls at pirates across the water.
Yeah.
Do you remember mathematics? Is that what it was called?
Remember
Yeah.
Block Swords?
Block
Block
swords
swords,
on
yeah,
the
I remember
mathematics thing. Where
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
roll
math
the
game-
cool math
cool
for
math for
kids.
kids.
Yeah, I used
That's
to play
what it was.
Crazy Monkey Games a lot. That was my favorite site.
Or
Not
What is it?
Doppler.com.
what's the
Addicting games.
addicting games? The TD game, the monkey game,
Yeah.
Balloons.
the balloon
Balloons.
tower
I got that.
defense.
That's on App Store now.
That has become a really mainstream game right now.
Mhm.
Seriously.
Oh yeah. A lot of
So
people play it.
popular.
Um,
Mobile game and everything.
so speaking of I want to run through old consoles, because we kind of have three people to argue here, and I feel like I could keep up the PlayStation side pretty good.
Shit.
PlayStation's shit.
So we can't. None of us can say anything about PlayStation 1. It
Yeah,
was,
we don't.
yeah.
No.
I played the fuck out of PlayStation.
I mean, me
1.
too, but that's what I mean. There was no contender. There was Sega and stuff. That was it.
Yeah.
And there was computers. So anyway, PlayStation 2, regular ass Xbox. What do you guys think?
Xbox.
I played Xbox.
Regular Xbox over PlayStation 2.
I played Xbox.
You guys are both crazy.
How many? Let me ask you this: How many different versions of the regular Xbox did they make? Like the cool version. I mean, of the PlayStations, did they make like the cool versions?
How many
quite
PlayStation
a
2
few.
versions did they make? A fuck ton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
like
How many Xbox versions did they make? One.
no, but
No,
like
they had
this
Halo
limited,
edition.
the limited ones. So you got like a blue Xbox. You got a white see-through Xbox. There's tons.
Yeah, there's the Halo
different
that's
limited
see-through
editions.
green, and, yeah, they do have limited
But they
editions.
didn't do that with PlayStation 2.
They had PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2 Slims. They had.
but
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying.
made them cool,
I'm sure that there were some PlayStation 2s that had
clear probably.
well, maybe not clear, but I'm sure that there were designed ones, like game themed ones. I'm sure they had some.
Stickers, maybe. Put a sticker on it.
That's
That's how my GameCube is. It
It
just
didn't
has
need
a,
it, dude. That PlayStation 2 down there,
a
that thing's
sticker on
sick,
it.
bro. It has fucking USB ports on it already. 2 USB ports on it and shit. The Xbox doesn't have that. Look at that thing.
You don't
The,
think it
the
has
plug-in
USB ports?
controllers sucked.
Yeah, the controllers were fat, but
they
The
were
thing's
fat.
fat. Look at how small that PlayStation 2 is.
Yeah.
And then the Slim, bro. That thing was the size of
I'm
a
just-
CD player.
You can get the red ring of death on them things.
no, this is on 360.
That was on
Is
360.
that on 360?
That's another thing. Let's
Yeah.
bring that up. PlayStation 3s and 360s, dude. Okay, I will give this to Xbox.
360.
They did have party chat,
Which was awesome.
which
100%.
PS3 did not have party chat.
Yeah.
Xbox 360 shits all over PS3. Now, PS2 might be better than Xbox One. Or the
It definitely
original.
is.
I think so,
By
just
far.
because
It played DVDs.
it had
PlayStation
more
3
games.
played Blu-rays, and Xbox didn't.
Yeah, but that's not really a deal
PlayStation
breaker
3s
for
had-
nobody.
PlayStation 3s, okay, they had their home screens. I felt were much better. I like the home
No.
screen a lot. You
The
could download
Xbox
music
dashboard
to it and
was
play it.
It's better.
You just
I don't
press
know, man.
the middle button,
So-
bro. Bring up your little dashboard.
So what made me think of the PlayStation 3's dashboard was MySpace. Hey, you just the
That's what
the
I'm saying.
screen.
It's like archaic.
yeah.
Like, it's like fucking old.
I liked PlayStation 3,
Just
man.
feels old.
So
when
there
you're
was
on
also the PlayStation, I think it was called World or something. It came with the PlayStation, and you would like load into this world. And it was like you could walk around, make your own avatar, talk to people, shit like that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Xbox probably.
To
had
be
that
fair, PlayStation did not have party chat, which is super sus.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if Xbox 360 have like the camera and the joysticks that you can buy with it.
Connect.
A Kinect.
It had a
Is
Kinect.
it a Kinect?
Yeah,
Is
they
it
came out
PlayStation
with the
3 had
Kinect.
one. I have one in there.
I know that's what I
Yeah.
was talking. I knew that PlayStation 3 had it. I didn't
But
know.
the
if-
Kinect was better, I think.
Kinect was better.
Like
Absolutely.
the
yeah.
Kinect made it
I had the PlayStation
out
thing, and
more successful.
it was good, but it wasn't. It's like a little worse than a Wii. You know what
Isn't
I
that
mean?
one? Well, I mean, Wii was right
The
there around
one-
the corner. No?
Yeah, it was
Wii
like
was the
right
was the
after
goat
that? Yeah,
of
Yeah.
motion
Wii-
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
The Wii just like it hasn't been done to
It
that
did
level.
not get the respect
Oculus
it
is
deserves.
Except for
absolutely
Oculus.
destroying it.
Yeah,
like,
but
But that's a whole nother thing that you're committing to. It's like a whole
yeah.
thing.
I mean,
Like,
it's not a screen.
it's like you just put it on your TV, type shit,
yeah.
and just go.
I don't know, man. I had my
Some people can't do
50-year-old
VR.
dad playing Oculus yesterday, and he wouldn't get off of it. You know?
Dude.
He was playing the shittiest, because I have an Oculus 2, it's old. He's playing some shitty game where you pick up guns and shoot them, and the gameplay of it's so bad and so jaggedy, and he's just
Mhm.
like fucking like having fun. And he
I
don't
still-
play fucking games.
I still play VR poker on my Oculus.
Yeah, me too. I was playing that yesterday.
Do you?
Yeah.
How often? How
It's
often
fun
do
as
you do
fuck, dude.
Yeah,
You
it's
tried
fun.
it?
No, I never tried it.
Well,
That
they've
sounds pretty
updated
sick.
it a lot, so it's really cool. Like, you can play
Yeah.
roulette and everything now. You
Yes.
sports bet on
Russian
there.
roulette?
Yeah. So, do they have an option to real money yet?
No,
They need that.
no.
bro.
Well, they can't. They probably could never do that.
They could do that.
It's gambling.
My dad. Anyway, this guy I work with, it's like another 20-year-old kid or something. He's on the other crew that relieves me. I saw an Oculus in our fucking bunkhouse, and I was like, "Whose fucking Oculus?" He's like, "That's mine." I was like, "What do you play on that thing?" He's like, "I sit there and play poker." And then I talked to the guy that sleeps in the same room as him, and he was like, "Motherfucker, from the second we get off work, he is in there sitting in his bed, fucking playing poker till he goes to sleep every day."
It's
I was
fun.
like, "Damn, bro."
That's
It's
a
fun.
gamer.
That's
for real.
that's the motherfucker that's at the high limit stakes because he plays every single day.
Bro, he's in there. He's
Have
playing
you
that
tried?
Oculus every day.
Have you tried playing poker in real life? It's
Love
probably more
playing
fun.
poker.
Yeah, it is, but like the game makes it to where
There's
usually
no
when
risk.
when you get around with a bunch of your friends, this is how it happens every single time we have a poker night. You get around with a bunch of your friends, poker starts not being poker. It starts being, oh, we're gonna sit here and chit
Yeah,
chat
but when
all
you're
night
in the
long.
game,
When you're in the game,
you're
there's a
playing.
time. There's a specific time you have
Yeah,
to call, fold, check, bet.
I got you.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you can
It's like
talk to
playing-
people in there
you
too.
can
So
talk.
yesterday, whenever I was playing it, some dude come up and sat next to me and was like, "What's up, man?" And we talked for a minute. He was actually being
Yeah.
super annoying. It was like, "What other games you play, dude? You want to play something else? Like, what's up?" I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me, dog."
What was that one game that Oculus did? It was first person shooter game that they came out.
Population 1?
Population
I
One.
played that still.
You played that,
Dude,
that
I picked it up. So my Oculus broke for a long
Yeah.
time. When I fixed it, I loaded that up and won my first game on. It's
that
like a Fortnite type
yeah,
thing.
it's Fortnite, but like you're the person. But
And it's so fun because you can crouch around shit and do this and
Mhm.
fucking shoot around walls and
the only downside
That's
to that
cool.
game is that is the only game that makes me feel motion sick.
it makes you feel motion sick.
Yes, but the other game that we play,
Echo?
does not make me feel. And you would think that one would make me worse.
Dude,
Worse.
Echo, I wish they never did. They shut the servers down.
Mhm.
It was super fun. It was like imagine soccer with a frisbee in zero gravity.
Yeah. And you can hold on the walls
Yeah.
and you can pull yourself
You-
off of other players.
Yeah, so you have a little rocket booster and you fly and you can if somebody in front of you has the frisbee, you can climb up their back,
Yep.
take it out of their hand, and throw it
Yeah.
around. It
And
was
me and
fun as
Tristan
fuck.
played that for a little while with each
Yeah.
other.
It was fun,
That
dude.
sounds sick as fuck,
Yeah.
dude. I
But they
know.
did discontinue this. So it's not on there no more.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that they don't have. It still lets you download it,
Yeah.
which is super annoying. But you get in there and they're like, servers are down.
So should I get a MetaQuest 3?
Dude, I want a 3 so
I
bad. They're
literally-
so much better.
I seen somebody the other day, just on my phone on TikTok. he was playing. It's not Minecraft, but it's the Minecraft theme. It's the same stuff, but obviously MetaQuest lets you see real life, and you can do stuff. He built a garage in his backyard using like real life, so it was his grass and stuff. He built a garage out of Minecraft blocks in his backyard, and that was cool.
Dude, it does the craziest shit, like the see-through. That's what you're talking about, like the see-through. So like also with the see-through, there's AI like apps. So like you scan your house and it turns it into a COD Zombies map, pretty much. Where like there's boars on your windows and zombies are jumping into it, and you got to shoot them all around your house.
Yes, it's so cool.
That's
the
the
MetaQuest is cool.
That's the new shit, man.
That's crazy sick.
That's cool. It's cool.
Honestly, really
you
cool.
can have it on, so it's kind of like you can have it on. So say you were working on your car, you can have it on, and you can pull up a YouTube video and pin it to the side, and you can be
so
working.
like as you're walking around, there's a YouTube video just following you right.
So
here
you
as
like
you're working on stuff, and
teaching you how to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, dude. Well, the Apple Vision Pro does the same thing, but that's like $3,000. You're fucking paying for that.
Yeah, bro. Imagine when they can like do it
with glasses,
like seamlessly. You know, like I know they just came out with new Meta glasses. But I don't
they
know
can kind of do stuff like that, but not really. Dude. Not as in depth as
like
this fucking
some Tony
Oculus
Stark
3.
glasses, bro.
Dude, it's pretty crazy. I just can't shell out the $500
something like that. What about the Nintendo?
The Switch 2?
Yeah.
We've talked about
have
it.
y'all
it's just too much money, bro.
Well, people say that you can't do the crap where you put the little, how people were doing the stuff to the Nintendo Switch 2 and it was working fine, like the little, but it's bricking the new ones, but...
Oh, yeah, you can't, like, mod it at all.
Yeah, it'll brick it.
Yeah. You actually can't do anything. They'll brick it.
But
like, you can't... If you open it, they'll brick it.
But, and then another thing that
if you try to get into their software,
annoys me is a hard copy of the game. There's no more hard copies.
Yeah,
it's gone. Yeah,
most of them aren't.
You can buy like a case, but it's not a hard copy of the game. It's a download, so you put that in and it downloads the game.
Which is how most games have been doing.
Yes, really, but you still get like a
cartridge.
Yeah, cartridge.
Yeah, but it's discs. Same thing now. Yeah. It's been like that since the
It's
Xbox,
just a key.
Since the Xbox Ones and PS4s.
Literally, as soon as Xbox Ones came out, they started doing that.
All discs were download. And here's the crazy thing: is like, so growing up, like when I got my Xbox One, it's like it's when I first got a job. Is when they come out. So I went and bought one with my own money.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, brought it home, and my stepdad was a douche about the fucking internet and would turn it off for no reason, just to be a dick to me. Well, I went and bought like Grand Theft Auto and was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna play this. I get home, download it, right? Can't play it without an update. You have to connect to the internet to download an update to play it. And I just couldn't play it for like a week.
You should have been using Canon's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you could have been like
I wasn't allowed to even go outside, dude.
Mooching.
Oh man, you had a hard life.
Yeah, sometimes.
Your Cinderella story.
Okay, so Xbox is better. Xbox 360 is better than PlayStation 3.
Okay,
by a mile.
2 to 1.
I don't know.
By a country mile.
I don't know. The games were a lot better. I think,
2 to 1.
The games are mostly the same, except for your Last of Us and Infamous and what else? Uncharted.
God of War, Uncharted.
Well, we had Halo Reach on the 360.
I mean, yeah, you did have the Halo games, so that's something. Yeah.
But and then so then we had what, the Xbox
One,
Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I like So Xbox One on release was 10 times better because it lets you do picture-in-picture straight from your Xbox. So like
this man is such a simp for picture-in-picture.
Dude, you could watch Netflix and play games at the same time when it released, and they got rid of it and still haven't brought it back to this day. It's crazy.
Back in that day,
it worked so good.
It was a big deal.
I just feel like the PlayStation, which I have a PS4 too, and an Xbox One. I just feel like the PlayStation was just behind. But I played the PlayStation.
I know you had the PlayStation.
I had the PlayStation.
I thought the Xbox was by far better.
Xbox One controller was just phenomenal, bro.
The Xbox controllers
they're still using it.
I felt you still think PlayStation controllers.
I like PlayStation controllers.
They feel better. Xbox controllers.
So the thing Xbox controllers have is that they're thicker. They're thicker for dudes who have big hands. like. Exactly, but I don't like the thumbsticks being not symmetrical. Your hands are fucking symmetrical, so you would want them in the same place. I feel like,
but I feel like it's a natural. I don't know.
I think maybe I don't know for FPS games, like the way Xbox has it set up. Maybe
Feels
is
better.
better. Feels
don't like
better.
I don't like it.
But
think it's better
it's just preference,
PlayStation.
really. Like
Now, here's the thing: is I don't like how PlayStations are both down. My hands do feel better up. I wish that they would make both sticks up top. That's what I want, really.
and have the buttons down here.
Just something different. Yeah, sure.
Instead of having the center buttons where they're at, just move the
maybe
the
I don't
joysticks
know,
up a
just
little bit.
like exactly like the right side of an Xbox controller or the left side of an Xbox controller.
That's a little high.
Just make the right side the same way, you know.
But
I
the
want
left
both
side
sticks.
only has a stick of the controller.
It has a
It has
D-pad.
the D-pad.
Yeah, so like make the buttons where the D-pad is on that side too. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
You know that what's crazy is like the Xbox original had 2 extra buttons,
Yeah, white and a black
white
button.
and a black button. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that
I
for
remember
Halo.
those. Yeah.
You press the white button and turn your
Turn
flashlight
your
on.
flashlight on. Yeah, same for Doom. Yeah, it's
Doom
pretty good.
3.
And like, what do you guys think about this new generation?
Between Xbox and
S,
PS, I
yeah,
don't know because
New generation's been out 5 years already.
I never got a series, so
I have a Series X. I really like it. I think it works. You know, but it
Yeah.
doesn't feel
I don't know.
any newer than a 1. You know,
The
it
Series
definitely
X
runs games better.
It runs better than the PS5 slightly. The Series X
Yeah.
does run games a
I just
little
mean
bit
like they
better,
didn't really
but
update anything. It all feels the exact same.
from
New-
Xbox One to Series X like type
Yeah, it's
shit.
like the
you know what I'm
same
saying?
like home
just, like,
screen, same controllers.
Shifted over. It
Yeah, just made better internals. That's
Yeah.
all it happened.
Gives
It's the
the
same way with
case.
PlayStation.
It felt like a slight change, but yeah, nothing crazy. with
PlayStation have like a different home screen and stuff, or
No, it's like relatively
same
the
thing as
same
PS4?
kind of, sort
Huh.
of the same. It's a little different, but with Xbox, it was like
the exact
the
same.
exact
Yeah.
same from day one. I know they've changed it.
Do you remember
now,
when
but-
when the Xbox Ones came out, they had a different home screen. They had like a window. You remember Windows 8?
Yeah, the 360 screen to the Xbox One screen was
Was
completely
way
different.
different. Well, the Xbox One used to have a Windows 8. Do you remember that? Like how it was like blocks
It was
everywhere?
like it was
Yeah.
more of a Windows.
It
kinda
was
layout.
blocked up everywhere. It looked like Windows, and then they changed obviously to the new one, which is like like a list of stuff more.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean I do like it. Are you allowed to pick your background and stuff on PlayStation 5 and shit like that?
no,
You can't change your background.
no, they still don't have that.
Crazy. They have that on Xbox. You can make your background picture
I
whatever
know,
you
but
want.
like, what's crazy is that's been a thing forever, and like then they just never introduced that for PS5.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, like
kinda
how you can
stupid.
move stuff around on the Xbox too. So like you can pin stuff to up
Mhm.
higher and like move your apps around, and yeah, that's pretty nice.
Something just flashed on there.
I know. I saw that. I don't know. I think our video's lagging. I'll be able to fix it in post though, hopefully.
Still says recording.
Yeah, and our mics are still working pretty good, so that's good.
Yeah. PS5 and Xbox Series are almost done, bro. It's crazy.
They need
Like,
to come
it
out with
feels
a new
like-
one, man. You know, but
feels
here's
like
the
we
thing. Let
just
me tell you
had-
something. From someone who just got a PC, do you not see how superior it is?
Yeah, I mean, I could have been doing this forever ago.
Yeah,
You know,
it's superior by all standards, and it's
my PC is better than my PS5. I think it runs games better because like
it's
most of my
probably
games run
just as
120.
expensive. You know, like maybe you spend a couple more $100, but the thing is that PC will last longer.
Yeah, like PS5, most of the games are running at 60. Like Elden Ring Night Rain, I'm pretty sure runs at 60. Like, but every single game that I play on PC, I can run it at way higher
120
settings.
easy.
Like,
Yeah, but and you
easy.
have older PC parts too. You don't even have brand new shit.
no,
you know?
I mean definitely more on the outdated side for sure.
Yeah, and mine's one generation behind, and my shit still feels, top notch, top of the line, fucking running everything, 200 something frames a second sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
It is nice. One day, Alex.
I had a PC for all you guys.
You had it for like 5
Dude,
minutes.
I
and then
had a
sold
PC
it.
before.
I
you.
had it for like 10 months. Built it. Had it for like 10 months. Downloaded Steam. Wanted to play Stranded Deep. Played Stranded Deep for like 3 months, and then sold it when I was done playing Stranded Deep.
Wow,
That's wild.
that's dedication to
And then he
one
kept
game though.
It's funny because he sold the PC and he kept all the boxes for all the parts for like
Hell
years.
yeah.
I bet he still got some of those boxes.
I probably do.
Yeah.
But Stranded
That's
Deep was a
pretty
really good game, and
Bro, back
now
in
the
the day,
Xbox
it
has
was
it.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Those games like The Forest,
Mhm.
Stranded
Dude,
Deep,
the older
Survi-
PC games
survival.
back in the day,
Yeah, those
they
games were
OP
hitting.
for sure.
like, and they were scary too.
You know,
Especially The Forest.
Did you come over
I
to
didn't play
Holden's that
Fortnite.
time that I downloaded that I had hacks for COD?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
did.
bought hacks for one day because you have to like rent them for like 24 hours or something. I rented them one day and it was pretty
He still
fucking fun.
still
dude.
died a lot.
I don't
though.
fucking buy hacks.
He still died.
Yeah, I still do. You have to like not get caught.
No,
By that was when Ricochet.
that was when we was playing. That was for Dansk.
Yeah, I
Back
know.
in
And they
2019.
had Ricochet then.
Yeah,
I
but
was scared to get it, but fuck it.
Hey, you're still fine. Still playing COD. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Still playing, bro. Still didn't get caught from that one time. Fucking like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
well, now you're fucked.
Yeah, because they know.
They
know
watch
the
your
juice.
Yeah, they're gonna
videos.
get me. They're gonna get me, dude. Our one viewer is the guy from
Activision.
from Activision.
It's a Ricochet head developer.
Okay.
Talk
Talk
about
about-
the consoles. What's next?
We talk about consoles.
Yeah, what's
We
next?
talk about some Pokemon for a minute, dude. Alex is big on Pokemon like me. I know Cannon isn't as much, but
You
Nah,
could be.
I'm poor.
It's not a,
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
you
Right
know,
now is a little.
right now-
Now's a bad time
yeah, we
to
aren't
get into
buying Pokemon
Pokemon
cards right now.
Yeah, right now is not a good time for Pokemon.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
It's funny because when Alex come over here, he goes, "Hey, have you pulled any Destined Rivals yet?" Which is the new set. And I was like, "Yeah, I actually bought 4 and I pulled a really good one." And he's like, "I don't really care about it unless it's the Misty one." And then it was the Misty one that I pulled. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
Me and
Misty
Alex both
side
have
up.
the fucking like my old Misty card that I have is her in a bathing suit.
I have the band Misty.
Yeah, the one that they're not. Yeah,
She looks naked in.
she's naked, but she's like
holding
a
her.
shadow.
Yeah,
You
she's
have
holding
that
her stomach.
graded?
No,
No.
it wouldn't get what
Yeah,
I
mine's
wanted.
pretty
It,
old,
what I
too.
wanted to. That's a $400 card in a PSA 10 now.
Yeah. What is yours? PS8 5?
No, it's
No,
not
it's
great.
probably a 7 or 8.
It's not. Yeah, it's probably.
Is
It's
it
probably.
duty?
It's probably a little higher than that.
It's
Is
got like
chewed
two.
on?
It's got like 2 white spots on the back of it, and that's about it.
You want to talk about some shit? I had a Blaine's Charizard when I was a kid, right? A fucking original Blaine's Charizard. That card, I'll look it up. I guess I gotta use my iPad. Here, I'll use this. Watch. We'll fucking search it up. Check this out. Anyway, I had this Blaine's Charizard, and Alex used a Sharpie and went over where it says Blaine's, marked it out with a Sharpie, and wrote Alex's on it. So that was
Wonder
really
where
cool.
that guy's at. It's mine.
It's not.
Alex's
Do a
Charizard.
PSA 10.
Let's look it up somewhere else. Apparently, there's only one for sale on here.
47 listings is what it said.
Blaine's Charizard.
Ungraded $250.
PSA 10, $2,345.
Yeah, but let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Let's say it was a grade 8. That's $400. All right, and that's just like market price.
Whoever's
It's-
paying that for cards is insane.
That's not even the
That
most
ain't
expensive
nothing, bro.
card.
That's
I know
nowhere.
it's not the most expensive
Whoa,
card,
what's
but that's just
first
absolutely
edition?
insane.
First edition Charizard.
PSA 10.
First edition Charizard PSA
Holy
10,
shit.
$260,000.
Who the fuck?
That ain't nothing, bro.
Is it
That-
Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
Logan
doesn't
Paul
have
behind
that
it.
one. He has the most. He has the one.
The
not
one that's
one-
like $1 million.
Yeah.
Somebody-
Yeah, he put diamonds on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's one for $400,000. That's a 9.5 from BGS.
Yeah.
dude.
So that's
Jesus
basically a 10 with PSA.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Shadow of the Shark, 140,000. That'd be a crazy pool, man.
If somebody just on eBay, like, I got 400,000 to play with.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to go meet that and see that in person before I was like,
I'm gonna get it
here,
shipped
I'm gonna
to
send
me.
you $400,000.
Well, that's the thing. If it says PSA 10 Charizard and you just have 250,000 laying around and it's for a Pokemon card, you're probably like, I'll take my chances. You know.
But you gotta be careful now because they're getting really good at faking PSA slabs. If you look up the difference in the PSA slabs,
well, aren't
the
they?
G.
They're putting like how your card has touch in it. Like they're putting little chips in there like that.
Yes, but so it scans and everything, but the G on a PSA slab, they can't get it right. The G on it looks different than a real slab.
Crazy how they
Does.
couldn't print a piece of paper right, but they're like, yeah, we could make the microchip in there
Yeah.
right.
And
Yeah,
that's
that
how you
makes
tell is the
sense.
G. It's like square instead of like just a G.
That's wild.
Anyway, yeah. What's the last cards you pulled?
I pulled Chase out of City in Flames.
Did you?
That Charizard.
Nice.
That what is it called?
Damn, I need that.
You need
You
it.
got it?
For Obsidian Flames?
Yeah.
Why do you need it?
I collected Obsidian Flames.
Oh yeah,
I almost
but
have
yeah,
all of it.
yeah, I'm gonna grade it.
Damn.
No, you're not.
I need to send
Damn.
some cards in to
You're
get
not.
graded.
I got like
too.
10 cards I want to grade.
Well, do it then.
I gotta go to the GameStop and get them graded.
You're gonna do it at GameStop?
Yeah. I'm not
Do
gonna
they
send them
send
in.
it?
They send them in for you. It's cheap. It's it's almost a better deal than doing it yourself.
And just going on PSA
Well, the
website
problem is that I need to
It's
get
$20.
comic
Yeah,
books
it's $20
graded too.
per card.
per card. Well, it depends on the card, I guess.
What about at GameStop?
That's how much it is.
Oh,
20
$20.
or 25.
So if you grade your 10 cards, you're spending a good bit of money.
It's gonna be a little chunk of money. But
Yeah.
if I get the cards that I want graded, if I get one back in a PSA 10, it pays for all of the grading. You know what I mean?
If you sell it.
If I sell it. Which I would sell that Charizard if it came back in a 10.
Bless you. I have a comic book. I forget which. I think it's like Wolverine 42 or something. I'm
Dude,
trying
they're
to find it.
so sick. Comic book art is just so sick.
They look so
I
good
have
to
one
slab,
over there.
too.
Seriously, they look just like phenomenal.
It's like on one per store. One per store. Yeah, it's this one. Wolverine number 37.
You can buy it on Amazon.
Doesn't seem very one.
Yeah.
Number 37. Yeah.
$3.99 and
so
a
like
9.8.
Oh, that's
graded,
cool.
bro, and a 9.4, 210, and a 9.8, 699.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I have that over there. It's right
Okay.
there. You can see it. It's on the
Oh, I
third
see
shelf
it.
down. You see
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. Ungraded.
Ungraded, dog.
Ungraded. Send it to
Yeah,
CGC.
I just went, dude. I didn't even mean to buy. I didn't know it was
Right.
so expensive. So like,
There, that.
here I'll put it up on the screen for you guys.
Wolverine cover.
This card, this book here. So like, I went
Pretty
to.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I went to a comic book store to buy some comic books. I'm like, oh, it's a virgin cover Wolverine. I'll grab that. You know, not thinking about it. And then
How
I
much did you
checked out and
spend
it was
on
like, it was $50 because it was a
Ooh,
one per
yeah.
store. And I was like, oh, damn. But then I went home and looked up how much they were going graded, and I was like, oh, fucking hell yeah.
How much do they sell raw
They were $50 raw. I don't know. I don't,
back then?
It's literally $60 for a 9.4 on eBay. So
Yeah,
graded, it's
that's
gonna be less than retail.
Let me see.
Ungraded, it'll be less than retail.
Number 37. I don't know. Hold on.
It'll be
Let
like
me go
$40.
shopping here.
You spent 50 on it.
This one. This is not.
$8.
Yeah, but that's not a
Oh,
virgin
it's
cover.
a virgin.
I'll type that in.
Virgin cover. This man can't spell at all.
Virgin.
$75 on eBay.
Hey, dude, that's even raw. That's more expensive than what I
What's
paid.
the
That's
other one?
$25 more. This one's 60.
Gosh dang, that light's bright.
Yeah, it is fucking bright. It's hard to look into.
I'm seeing
Let's look it up.
spots.
CGC. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need right there. It's a promo, yeah.
I don't know how this guy's get. Oh, that's
Whoa.
not virgin. 210, 60. It's crazy, man.
What is that?
I don't know. They have
What is
some.
happening right there?
That's probably a so like it's one of those where like if you look left on it, it's a different thing than like
It's a
if you
different
look
picture.
right.
I just see
Like these
bitches on
posters
it.
I have. Yeah,
Lots of bitches on the cover of
I have
that.
a couple Emma Frost that are worth good money too. You know.
Oh,
It's fun.
that's sick as fuck.
Well, comic book stores. So like the way it works is like if it's a new. So like it doesn't work like Pokemon cards, obviously, because they know what it is. You know, like you can look at it. So like, there's like a monopoly on selling them. So like the new ones that come out are all come from one company, and if you like, so you can't order new ones. You have to go to stores and get them or buy them online from stores. So you will always get them at retail price if you find them. So like that's the thing is you can walk into a store and like, oh, new comic books are in, fucking grab it. You know,
Yeah, because it's retail.
it's retail. It has to be sold at retail price at stores. They can't resell them for higher value because they think they'll be worth more. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fucked
They
up.
do that with Pokemon though.
Yeah, oh yeah, even
Air-
Pokemon like Target's allowed to. They're like, fucking run these bitches up to $100 for a fucking
So,
booster box.
And what
Yeah, that's
really was
crazy.
bad was like Evolving Skies was like, not it was the set that got me right back into Pokemon. That's when I started buying Pokemon again. Was Evolving Skies, and if I'd known that it would have gone crazy like it did, I bought like 30 or 40 of them ETBs at Walmart because they sell $50, 30, $40, whatever. You buy the ETB. And right now, an Evolving Skies ETB is almost the price of a booster box back then when I was buying it. That ETB at Walmart's $370.
Yeah, literally at Walmart. You know what's crazy? Not even that long ago, Brandon was finding them at our Walmart for retail price.
Retail price.
At our Walmart. Now they're for
single.
See, this is what I'm talking about. And Brandon like resold them. That's dumb. See, that's why I hold on to all my shit.
That booster box when I
one pack is $35. You know
Yeah.
how many packs I have?
So that booster box right there is I went to Chattanooga to a card shop on my birthday, and I was almost bought a Evolving Skies booster box. This was 3 years ago, and it was $300, and I was like, nah, I don't want to spend that much on it. Now $2,000
for
a booster
crazy,
box.
That was the retail price.
How
of a
much?
booster
What's that
box?
one I collect? Brilliant Stars.
No, retail price. So when they first come out, they
How much
used
is
to
the
be
booster?
was $180.
180.
Is used to be. Now it's not that much.
Look at that! I have like 6 of those, dude.
Look at the. Don't you have a Pokemon Center one?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't think I do. I might. I don't know. I'd have
I thought
to
you
look.
did.
Look at that, bro. Nine for a pack. Like I have one of these, $500, dude. I bought that for like $80.
Yeah,
I got it
Brilliant
on
Stars
sale.
wasn't
Booster
good.
box.
I knew it was gonna go up. Yeah, I have one of those in
Which is
my
crazy
closet
that
right
set
now.
went up so much.
I knew it was gonna go up. This is
It's
a good
crazy.
set.
Every set.
I have that. That's crazy, dude. I knew it was gonna fucking
Everything
work
you
out.
get will be worth more money.
Yeah,
eventually,
which
right?
in Destin Rivals just
It's
came
high
down,
right
and
now.
it's
Yeah,
high
let's
as
look it up.
crap.
Because everything is limited.
I haven't checked prices in a while. Let's check it out.
But the cards you get in this stuff isn't even that good.
No, these cards suck now. Like the booster box for
It's
this is already
$240.
$246. Like a fucking
That Mewtwo, pulling that Mewtwo would be nuts, though.
yeah, me too would be nuts. That one,
Yeah.
yeah,
20.
Yeah.
raw,
I pull
Raw.
that
be crazy. Yeah,
bitch. Y'all got me wanting to buy some cards,
dude,
bro.
I'm telling you, anything you buy. But that's the thing is, right now is
It's
Yeah.
hard to
its peak.
find.
You have to
Yeah,
get
it's
it
hard to
retail
find too. Yeah.
if you can.
You can need to get it at retail. So like paying
So the
$88
places-
for a booster, a ETB is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
They used to be
crazy.
$40.
$40 at Walmart all day long.
That's pretty nuts, actually.
$250 for the
You
booster
spilled
box.
Oh well. Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck.
The thing is, you know what sucks is I sold Brandon my Obsidian Flames booster box. Let's see how much that's going for.
You
Obsidian.
probably hit a lick off.
It's crazy that I.
Yeah, but he resold it immediately, which is super annoying.
That's the
$240.
look.
Fuck,
That's
man.
the top chase right there.
Yeah, and you know
I got it.
Let me explain
You got
something.
that?
I have that card. I
Yeah.
had 2 of them, and I guess I sent the wrong one to Brandon or something, or he sent the wrong one to me. I traded him something for one, and he sent me the wrong one. So I'm pretty pissed about that right now. Yeah, I
but
had one of these too. 243, nice.
Tristan got
I
me.
had one. Brandon fucking. had
Tristan
it.
got me a thing
I
of
had one of these.
like. I don't even know what it was. It was like a $50 bundle of something. It was
From
for
Walmart.
my bachelor, like my wedding gift,
Yeah.
and I opened it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I pulled the top chase, so it paid for the box.
Did
Yeah.
you sell it?
The
No, I
box
still
was
got
on
it. I
sale.
want to grade it.
You pulled that out of that box?
Yeah.
God, I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
crazy. You never
I
know
need
what's
that
sitting
card.
in your
That
hands.
sucks.
Yeah,
You need to
Tristan-
give it to somebody.
Tristan can have the Moonbreon back there. Look
Yeah, I
up that
could.
guy, Moonbreon,
It's just, well, I'm confused on why it's called the Moonbreon.
because
Because it has a moon.
it's a moon. Yeah.
Moon, not moon.
Do PSA 10. Look at that raw, $1,000.
Damn.
Yeah,
man.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
What is
look at the
this?
10 right there. Almost $3,200.
Look at that, $1,000 for
Which
that
one
bitch.
are we talking about?
The one with the big old cat on
Oh,
there.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So raw. Oh, actually,
32.
raw.
Raw is fucking $2,500.
$2,500.
That's pretty crazy.
People
Dude,
go nuts over
look
Umbreon.
up a BGS Black Label.
Look at it in Japanese. $8,000 raw.
The
Dude.
Japanese cards always are.
What is it?
You should know. Just Moonbreon BGS Black Label.
Moon.
Moon. Yeah, right there. $33,000.
$33,000 is crazy, dude. For a black label, that means it's a 10,
Yeah,
pretty much. A
it's
pristine.
it's the best of the best.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
cool as
my
fuck.
pristine 10 Suicune over here, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah.
33
And you
bands.
could pull that. I could have it back
you
there.
could
I
have
have,
it back
I have
there.
a couple packs.
Pack
of fucking-
fresh.
That's why that's from
Dude.
Skies or whatever.
Can
Yeah,
we
Evolving
please
Skies.
open one?
Let's open one.
Please
You
open
got one on the string.
Evolving Skies.
Well, okay, while we're talking about Pokemon cards, we can open one of this because I had that other booster box. We can open one of those, but not.
I need some.
I'm not
dopamine.
opening Evolving Skies. A pack of Evolving Skies is like $30.
gonna sell them?
Yeah, in like 10 years when it's $50, when it's like $1,000 a pack. What do you mean? Hold on.
I need some dopamine. Let's go. Dude, imagine how many. We could open like 85 packs right now.
Right there. We can have a whole pack.
I have a pack of Stellar Crown we can open.
Okay.
Who's
Okay.
gonna do the honors?
Well, you know, Alex is the guest, so
All
I mean, I'll open it.
I'll let him open this.
Shoot, gambling.
Let's see.
Love
Stellar
that.
Crown, game one.
What's
Let's
the?
do it.
Look it up. What's the chase out of this? Oh, it's the God pack. You want the God pack.
I think so.
So you want that cat, the other cat, the cat you were talking
With
about.
the jewels.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the stones or whatever.
What if it's in there, dude?
I think that's just.
Come on, baby.
What's the card trick on this?
I don't know the card trick on this.
I didn't open Stellar
2 to
Crowns.
the front.
I doubt it.
3 to the front.
Be crazy if it's in there, wouldn't it?
Oh
Be
shit.
crazy. You don't know.
Let's see.
Okay. Well, we didn't get a God pack.
How do you know?
Cause it would be like the evolutions if it was
Nothing.
nothing.
Imagine
That was the hit.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the hit.
Wow.
Bam. There's your hit. A holographic alchemy. Great.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We should open some more.
This is why- This is
Yeah,
why
that's
they
why
make
it
so
sucks,
much goddamn
bro.
money.
This is why they make so much money. I know.
Cardboard.
Cardboard, man. What the fuck? Stellar Crown.
Me and
Yeah.
Cannon made a TikTok the other day. The guy who pitched Pokemon cards back in the day, like, I was like, yeah, but hear me out. It's pictures of fake made up animals on pieces of cardboard, and people are gonna freak out about it.
They did. They did.
They did, yeah.
Somehow Pokemon blew up.
That's the same thing as magazines or comic books.
Yeah. Oh well, comic books have been a thing for a long time, but that's not even like the same. So like the problem with the comic books is like you can't like it's not like an anonymous it's not a gamble really. It's a gamble
You know
on
what
like
you're getting. Yeah.
you're gambling small amounts though because you could just buy all the like $3
Yeah.
fucking and you know what they are and then eventually it might be worth something one day. Where these are like you're gambling because you're opening hoping to pop something big, you know.
Little
Yeah.
Playboy magazines that did never go up like they were supposed to.
Never, dude. I have some old ass Playboys and they're worth nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
like
too many of them.
wouldn't you think the first
That's too
edition
many
of a
out
Playboy
there.
signed by Hugh Hefner would be worth a lot of money?
Yeah, after he
Yeah.
died,
It was
you
like
think it would have
it was
went
like
up.
$5,000. It recently sold for like $5,000.
That's a lot of money. I
That's
could
not
use
that much money though.
$5,000.
Yeah, but that's
would
the
help me
best
out.
of all time. That's like a first edition Charizard that has a misprint. You know
And-
what I mean?
And
Like,
he's not signing. I heard he's not signing stuff no more.
mhm.
Yeah, he's done. He's
Yeah, I heard
retired.
he ain't signing shit no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5,000 would be pretty nice though. You should sell it.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, you don't have it. I thought you meant you had that.
No, I wish I had it. I'd sell the fuck out of that thing, dude. No, I do have some old ones though, like from my grandpa used to. I'm still in the package, sealed up. Yeah. pretty
Can you
crazy.
get those PSA graded?
Probably, yeah. You can get magazines graded. We have I've some. You see they come out with the new Pokemon magazines, even more covers.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah,
low
me
key.
too. Because I have like all 7 of them, and now
Yeah.
they have 3 more,
Yeah, that pissed
and
me
those
off.
look the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon magazine.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Time magazines.
Times.
with Pokemon on the front. Yeah.
So you went and you bought all the
Yeah,
covers,
because we
huh?
thought.
You're like, oh, this will be worth it.
It might be one day. You don't
Yeah,
know.
one
But
day.
like now they keep coming out with more covers. Now I want the other ones.
Yeah.
It's Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur.
So
Of course.
the evolutions of them.
Yeah, well we have like Squirtle and
Yeah.
Bulbasaur, Charmander,
Pikachu.
Pikachu, Mew, Gengar. Anyway, we can move on from Pokemon if you guys want. We can talk about that for a grip.
No, y'all had a lot of information.
Yeah, we do have a lot of information. Well, dude, like we went to a you know how I got into comic books was at a card convention.
That's where you got that.
Yeah, that's where I got that and that graded, my first graded one. The first
Yeah.
comic book I ever bought was that graded Dark Phoenix. That's what got me into the X-Men too, because I really liked that cover. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start reading the X-Men.
Yeah.
That was like, how much you pay for that? Like
100
$120?
$125.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually 3 variants of that same book
That's pretty cool.
with different colors on it. Yeah, and that's where I bought that thing up that old booster up there.
It's just like art. It's just like having
Dude,
art
I
in
know.
your
I love
house,
comic book
you know
covers,
what
but
I'm
it's like
saying?
art of your favorite characters. you
Yeah,
know?
it's like a painting.
They're pretty dope.
Or
Anyway, we
better.
were at this card convention, and like it's back when we were all trying to collect sets, like right before Pokemon really took off. You know.
Collecting full sets.
A
every card in
master
the
set.
Master
Yeah,
set.
and one of the sets I had,
Every reverse, every
Brilliant
hollow.
Stars, they had the full set there for
And he debated
$700, and I almost bought it. Well, that's the thing is I'd already spent like $1,000
Trying
trying
to get
to
it.
make the set, and that's not the full set. So a full set means not only do you collect every card, you collect every hollow, reverse hollow, all of it. And this guy had a full set for $700, and I was like, the chase card's worth like $300 already. So
Yeah.
like, ooh.
And now it's
That's
worth more.
crazy.
Yeah,
But
now it's worth way more. Yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
Austin
Imagine
finished.
doing that.
Austin finished both Crown Zenith and
Yeah, Crown
Silver
Zenith,
Tempest,
Silver Tempest, and,
And
Crown
he's-
Zenith had full sets of them.
and he sold both of them. I think he got 400 and 500, like 400 for one, 500 for the other. But now, I mean, since Pokemon blew up, like
It's worth way
recently,
more, yeah.
it's worth way more. Like
I
just
know,
a
I told him
Magic
not to
Carp,
sell them.
just a Magic Carp alone in Crown Zenith went up.
Yeah, I told him not to sell them. I
That's
also have
wild.
most. I also have most of Crown Zenith,
That Magic Carp's a lot of money. Look that up.
but I have it too. But
You
it's
should,
in there.
yeah, you should have it.
What is it?
The Magic Carp.
Magikarp, Crown
Zenith.
Zenith.
$700.
No shit. I have that card. It's in my fucking closet. Isn't that crazy? That's how they evolved.
Is this how they evolved? Yeah,
Yeah,
damn.
this is how they evolved too.
Crown
Which
is out
one
of
is it?
Crown Zenith. That
these
is
are-
Pal Devon. That's a sick card though.
Yeah, that is sick as fuck.
It is $700. Pretty
Yeah,
crazy though.
dope-ass tattoo,
The Bubble Mew
Magic
from
card.
Paldea Evolved. I wanted that card really bad, but
Yeah, I have some good cards out of Paldea Evolved. Let's look up what the biggest Crown Zenith ones are.
I got PP.
Go peek. Crown Zenith cards. Let's look those up. Is that from Crown Zenith?
no,
That's Prismatic.
prismatic.
Is that Crown Zenith?
Sword and Shield.
I don't know what that's from. That's Sword and Shield or something. I need that card. I want that card so bad.
Just took a look up
Crown
top
Zenith.
chases.
There you go.
Yeah, I forgot
yeah,
it was
I forgot
those.
that one. Yeah, the Garatinas and stuff.
Yeah.
Austin had those cards. That's crazy. That's 140 just for that one card.
Yeah, and yeah, there's three
Yeah,
or
I have
four
this
of
one.
them.
That's 15. That's crazy.
The promo's going for $20.
That's crazy for a fucking promo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. You know what sucks though, is that out of Brilliant Stars, I don't have the chase card.
Really, the Charizard?
Yeah, I could have bought it so many times, but it was like, oh, $90 for a card. Like, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah. Now
one
it's
card.
Probably worth.
Yeah, a lot, probably. A lot more.
Yeah, let's look it up. Charizard from what's it called? Brilliant Stars.
Brilliant Stars.
Oh yeah, that one. Well, this one. What does that say?
90.
$90.
Yeah, so same.
Yeah, that sucks. You remember Brandon had this card?
I don't remember, yeah.
He pulled that card. That's crazy.
Y'all Pokemon card hunt. I was shiny hunting in the games and shit.
Yeah.
seriously,
that
that's what I
don't
was doing.
get you no money, man.
That don't get you no money.
Oh
I have.
yeah, I mean it could. Imagine if you sold your game full of shinies. Or
Well, that's the
something.
thing is I have a
might worth.
I
doing
have
something.
a
What is that?
what's
Or you
what's-
could
you
sell-
got that
They have Pokemon Home. You can literally put every single Pokemon that you've ever caught, like from
Yeah.
any game.
Do
in
you
there.
have
So, like,
Leaf
I
Green
feel
Soul
like you should
Silver?
be able to sell them.
No, I have Soul Silver.
You don't have
No,
Fire
yeah.
Red? No.
I do somewhere have a Fire Red. Soul Silver, I have it for the DS, 3DS or something, and
Yeah.
I do have a bunch of shinies in there.
Yeah, bro, that was the
Yeah.
most fun. Was just getting sucked into shiny hunting. Fucking
Yeah, and I have some
fun as
shinies
hell.
on my
Switch?
my Switch.
Yeah, I have some Johnnies on my Switch.
My first shiny ever was a shiny Psyduck.
Yeah,
That's pretty
fucking
cool.
It's
crazy
just
cool.
blue.
All right, we've been talking about Pokemon cards for like half an hour at least, 45 minutes. You guys want to talk about some golf?
Golf.
Yeah, we like to golf. You know, I figured
You
know,
golf?
talk
Yeah,
about
I golf.
Do you?
Not every day, but
not like some of these motherfuckers.
Who?
Austin,
Oh,
he
You want me
fucking
to-
golfed every day forever.
so that's what. You need some long clubs, don't you?
I know I do.
Yeah, some
I don't,
big
my
boy
clothes
clubs.
right now are like hand me downs, so they're not really made for me. But yeah, definitely need long ass clothes. It's a long way down.
You watch that? You've been watching Stick?
Stick.
It's a golfing show on Apple TV Plus with Owen
I
Wilson in
don't
it.
have Apple TV.
I'll let you use mine.
Need to bum it.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I let Cannon and Haley. I let Emily's sister. I let everybody use my Apple TV Plus. Just don't buy nothing on there. You know. But yeah, you
Unless
can.
you ask Tristan first.
You can have it so you can watch Stick, bro. It's really good. It's got Owen Wilson in it
Dude.
and stuff.
Watching a
Is it a
golf
movie or is it a
show.
It's a show.
It's a golf show still coming out. Like the season's coming out every week.
Yeah, the new one drops on Wednesday.
It's like feels like you see Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
bro. It's like
It's like that,
it's
but
like that,
more
but
drama, but like also funny, and
Yeah.
it's good.
That is pretty cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good movies on Apple TV that I like to watch
Yeah,
that
you
I see
can
on
use
TikTok.
mine, that's fun.
yeah.
It might
Apple
make
TV,
somebody
bro.
sign out.
Apple TV been slept on, maybe. I think.
Yeah,
Apple
well,
TV definitely been slept on, dude. Ever since I got it, I've been like, oh, this is fucking totally worth it.
Some of the
you don't
stuff on
have to
there's pretty
have
good.
like a little thing.
Little thing.
a box.
Yeah.
No, you ain't gotta. No, it's just app.
Watch it on your phone. You can watch it on
App.
Roku, Fire Stick, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, you can also watch all the
Pretty
movies I've ever bought too.
Oh,
A lot
nice.
of
Why have you bought so many movies on there?
So like back when I first started, and I got my iPad, and I worked on the rig. We didn't have internet.
Mhm.
We didn't have internet, so I would buy them on there and download them. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
So I
you
can
had
watch
like
movies.
Alien movies.
Yeah, I have the
on
whole
there.
big. I have all of Big Bang Theory, all of The Office. Yeah, I have a bunch of
I
shit.
was just wondering, like, did you buy all these?
And I used to buy
recently?
new movies when they were coming out because it made more sense to me fiscally, to buy them so I could watch them forever than like spend the same amount of money to go
Every
watch them
time
once
for
at the
them.
theater. Yeah.
Man, there was this one movie I bought. It was a robot movie, a robot girl. I bought it on
Like Ex
Prime.
Machina.
No,
Her.
no. Maybe I could look it up, but it's not on my Prime no more.
Oh, see, I don't buy stuff through Prime because of that.
That like disappeared, but I bought it.
Yeah, so like we don't own those movies. You understand? We're technically renting
You
them
don't
long
own
term.
shit.
Yeah,
Really, you don't even own your games that you buy digitally. Really.
yeah. You don't own anything.
How do
They
you
can take
even
them away
look?
from
How do
you.
you even look?
Just like I
up
bought Epoch Cam and they took it away.
what you
Yeah,
bought?
it's like
Yeah.
that's really fucked up, honestly.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. That's why DVDs, to be fair, are just like unless you download them, they're practically rent to own anyway because DVDs only last like 20 years.
So they say. I haven't. I mean, obviously, I'm 26 now.
When's the last time you stuck a DVD in?
When's the last time I stuck a DVD?
An old
in?
DVD.
This is the movie.
Like an old DVD, like you
The one that
watched
you bought
when you were
20
a
years
kid.
ago.
You know.
Yeah. When's the last time you stuck one in?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe they
Check it
wouldn't
out.
work now.
Maybe they wouldn't.
It's called Alita Battle Angel.
Oh yeah,
Alita
that
Battle
thing
Angel. I heard
sucks.
of that.
You didn't watch it? You watched it?
I watched it when it come out. I rented it on at Redbox
I heard
and
of
watched it.
You didn't like it? I thought it was a pretty good.
It was
movie.
decent.
Ready Player One, obviously.
Way better, yeah.
Way
It's a
better.
Badass movie.
Yeah, it's okay.
Apparently, it's not as good as the book, but what? How do you not love that
Did
movie,
you
dude?
read
I
the
love
book?
the start
I
to
didn't read the
finish.
book.
That is fan service like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
They got down on their knees for their fans on that
Yeah.
movie, dude. Yeah.
That's a good movie. They did it right. That was cool. That was a cool
How do
movie.
you know if you didn't read the book if they did it right?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't read.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't read. I like rocks.
I like rocks and shit. I don't really read
Yeah.
words.
Bro, you should was at Kill Tony with us. That was fun as fuck.
Y'all watch Reacher? Have you watched
Yeah,
Reacher?
yeah.
I watched the first
Badass.
He's only seen the first season.
Only seen the
That
first
is the
season,
best season.
but the
though.
season was fucking gas.
Yeah.
dude.
All
Dude,
three of them are pretty good.
I don't care if you
Fire
spoil
ass
it, but
show.
fucking
No,
man,
it's
man,
okay,
that
it's
show
okay.
is great.
fire ass show though. Continue
pretty
if
fucking
they
good.
continue to. It's gonna be hard to keep spinning it, but
Yeah, Alan Richardson's a fucking badass actor though.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good. It's a good show.
He should have been Master Chief or
Oh yeah, that'd be
somebody.
sick.
Like I don't know. He needs to be somebody else badass. He could
Henry
be
Cavill could have played a
anybody.
good Master Chief.
Maybe
They need to quit fucking him over. I'm about over it.
I don't know. Or just like
Imagine being a super nerd and being like, oh, I'd love to be, and also looking like that and being able to get cast in all the super nerd movies and everybody fucking you out of it.
yeah.
Witcher,
Like Pedro.
Superman, like.
Do you think you get copyrighted if you like pulled up TikTok and watched TikTok on a like probably not you because
If you're reacting to it, it's
No, yeah,
not.
you
It's
won't.
fair
If you're
use,
reacting,
right?
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
It's
Let's
like
think about it.
that's in like the TikTok terms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If we watch a TikTok and we just like I don't know walk out of the room and just leave them playing,
Yeah,
And then
Pure
somehow this
reacting.
video gets 1,000,000,000 views.
That's the thing is we can literally watch whatever we want right now
And play music.
and
not
play
get
music and
copyright,
whatever
yep.
because we're not making money off of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's gonna know?
Who's gonna know?
Who's
Who's gonna know? You remember that TikTok?
Really, who's gonna know?
Who's gonna know? Back to golf. Yeah. Anyway.
Golf's a great game.
Golf's fun, dude. You get to go out there with your boys, fucking
Drink
hit a
if
couple
you
balls,
want.
drink and drive, and
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. It's
pretty
crazy
good.
how much they let you get away with
on the golf
on
course.
the golf course.
Dude,
Really,
we
it's like
did get bitched at. Were you there at
I can just drink
in
this
Bowling
beer.
Green whenever I got fucking bitched at by one of the guys for drinking glass bottles?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's
yeah.
the only thing he had to say about you. Was just
No,
like,
he had
hey,
a lot
man.
to say. He was like, "Don't do this, don't do that. Quit drinking glass bottles."
Acting like we were sitting on the beach.
Y'all was
No
just,
glass bottles is weird.
Yeah, he was being a little douchey, but I get it.
Well, if they break,
I
could be a
understand.
massive
Also,
pain. What?
I also have a video of Tristan hitting a golf ball off a glass bottle.
Oh yeah,
Did
yeah.
he do it? Did he successfully do
Well,
it?
it took a swing or two.
Oh, so that's why they were pissed, huh? Y'all
No, that was at
motherfuckers
Kenny's,
were
bro. That was at Kenny's.
teeing off on glass
Teeing off on the-
bottles.
I picked up the glass, dude. I'm not a dick.
Yeah,
Send that
well,
to me so I can. I'll
pretty funny.
put it in right here in the video somewhere. You guys can watch it with us.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, honestly.
Gosh, gotta
I'm not
find
any
it.
good at golf. I'm never.
I don't think.
I don't think I'm
really
ever
good.
gonna get good just because I don't play enough. But
No, I'm not gonna get good either. I don't play enough.
when you
I
get
played
older,
like twice this year.
like back in the day, you're a kid and you're like, "Fuck golf."
Y'all
Like
played
golf's gay, and then you understand how much of a
How fun
masterful
it is.
sport and how much
Yeah.
fun you can have while playing or watching golf. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
something that you acquire as you get older.
you got it,
Mhm.
bud.
I gotta find it.
It's in there somewhere. I'm sure.
You play any golf games?
I played 2K23 PGA because it's on the Game Pass for
Yeah, so
PlayStation.
I did 2K21.
Yeah.
That's
It's
all I
fun as
play.
fuck, dude.
I love 2K21 when I was playing. I didn't
I've
get a
won
new one.
the PGA Tour.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you did like the whole career mode.
I did the whole career mode. Played.
I
did it
need to
like
play
4
that.
times.
I might start playing that out on the rig because I'm start bringing that Xbox with me.
Yeah, they definitely have one of those golf games on there.
Yeah, the Masters. Or
I
whatever,
really
think
want to
it's
get
on
the
Game
newest
Pass.
one, but I just can't afford it.
You just got PC, dude. You got all kinds of shit you can play now.
I know, but PGA 2K25.
Yeah.
Not unless I
Played
drop.
some UFC last night.
Oh my god, yeah, we watched the UFC fight.
Yeah, hey, we can talk about that for a minute while he's looking for this video.
Yeah, we saw UFC 317 Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira.
Yeah,
Man,
it was
what a
pretty
fucking
crazy.
fight! I know it ended quick. But
It's so fast, dude. It got me back into UFC. I've been out of it for a while, and I was like, oh shit, this is fucking gas again, kind of like.
it's just nice to just sit there and watch
And like I got to see a rivalry live. You know, like a start of like Patty. And
Patty
him.
versus Ilia.
Now I'm like excited for that. You know.
I know
It
that's
feels kind of WWE-ish. You know, it felt kind of fake.
yeah. That's
lot of
what
people are
that's-
saying,
it's
like,
kind of weird about it too.
We know
'cause
y'all are buddies. You know.
I don't think they are, bro. I really don't think they are.
Yeah. I'll put this up.
Oh my
Dude, all on the
god,
bottle, dude. Hey, send that to me right now. Text that
Okay,
to me. or
that's
something.
hilarious.
Yeah, I'll put it up for you guys so you guys can watch it.
Yeah. Ilya knocked Charles out in the first round with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the round.
Yeah.
And so, like, on one hand, it's like, damn, I just spent $90 to watch this fight. And, you really only care.
You just got to watch like 2 minutes.
They
of
made
it.
a lot of money that night.
Yeah.
Really, you only care about the main fight. I mean,
To
some
be
people,
fair, I had like a side conversation going on at the beginning of this fight, and like it wasn't a long conversation. And then I stopped and looked, and dude's face was already fucked up. I was like, oh shit, I missed like the fun stuff. And then next thing
Yeah.
you know, he's on the ground, fucking.
yeah, he's
dying.
like, he's dead. He looked
Yeah.
like he died.
Do
Yeah.
you think Patty will win?
No,
I don't know.
Patty versus Ilya is gonna. Oh man,
Ilya's pretty fucking bad.
Ilya
I've
is
seen him
going
fight.
to fuck him up.
Which
I've never seen Patty
it's,
fight yet,
It
though.
sucks because
Patty
like
fights.
I follow Patty, like I like keep up with Patty a
funny
lot.
as fuck.
He's funny as fuck, and you don't want him to lose because he's
No.
funny.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see them fight because I have a very bad feeling he will get fucked up. Which He's got to lose. Like, everyone's got to lose eventually,
Yeah.
unless they don't. But Ilya will fucking
Dude, he's
turn
like
his head
he's
into
like
a mop.
undefeated, and now he's won the belt in 2 different weight classes.
Yeah, he's
like,
a two-division champ.
that's
What about-
crazy, dude.
Did you watch the
17-0.
Sean O'Malley fight where Sean got just destroyed?
Yeah, just the last one
Yeah.
versus Murad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got
That's
fucked
crazy.
That sucks. I used to like Sugar Sean, dude. That
Yeah.
used to be my guy.
That's crazy because if you go on the podcast, him with what's his name, big dudes, Marley, Brad Martin, yeah, and he was
Bradley
like, he was like, you think you could take me? He said, oh well, it might take me a little bit, but he said, but I could get you, and then he just got fucking he just got tore up
Yeah.
basically.
Who, Bradley?
No,
Did they fight?
Sean, no, they didn't. I don't think. I never seen it. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
they fought. Bradley was just asking if he thought he could take him down, like Sean could
Yeah.
take him down.
I got you. And
And then he got destroyed.
yeah, well, not a good matchup for him.
I
you know?
guess not.
What a good
No.
matchup, bro. Got fucked up.
No,
yeah,
it's just not a
true
good
that.
matchup. Some people got it in the ground game, and some people don't got it in the ground game. And if somebody would take Ilya to the ground, like we thought Charles would, maybe there would be a chance for Ilya to lose. But every match turns into a boxing match with him, and then they get knocked out. Like his last 3 fights have been like.
Dude, that's my
knockouts.
favorite kind of UFC, though. Is the boxing, Muay Thai,
The
like
stand up.
stand up.
Stand up
shit,
is
bro.
the best to watch.
Like, to be fair, that one fight we watched where they got to the ground and were fucking each other up, that was a pretty good fight with the mixed guy and the fucking white dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
with
their groundwork was really fun. But, like, then the next fight after that, I forget. I don't know the fucking names of these dudes. But, like, their groundwork was so fucking boring. They weren't slipping. They were just
The old
holding the
guys?
whole time. Yeah, the old
The
guys. Like
36-year-olds.
But the guys before that, the younger guys, they were slipping each other and fucking elbowing. And, I mean, it was pretty fun. Yeah.
beating each other up while on the ground,
Yeah, then the old guys were, like, cautionary fighting on
just
the ground.
breathing.
Yeah, they were just, like, holding, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, but you say that. You get on the ground with one of them and see
Dude,
what you
I'll
do.
say,
I'm gonna
like
get
I
knocked
said,
out.
my old roommate, he was like 6-7 inches shorter than me, was this big around, and he was like, dude, I could take you. And I was like, you can't fucking take me. He's like, no, but like, I know jiu-jitsu, I could take you. And I was like, all right, I won't hit you, but I'm pretty sure I could hold you down. He was like, all right, let's go. And we rolled like 20 times, and he tapped me out every single time within seconds. It was insane. Like, I thought I could like at least use my body weight and strength against him,
Yeah.
and he would just slip, get behind me, and I'd be like, like instantly. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's what we were hoping for last night, like with Charles, because he's just an elite jiu-jitsu
Is
guy. Yeah,
Damn.
but
he never got a
he
hold of
couldn't
him.
get him in the takedown. He was just getting fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't see him getting the takedown at all. Like
Nah, he
every
had
time
one.
he went
He had one leg lock.
at the very beginning.
Yeah,
kind of
but that
after
was
his face
like-
was already fucked
He was
up
already
and-
beat up. So yeah, but Patty versus him will sell tickets.
Is
for
Patty
sure.
more of a fighter, like a stand-up?
Patty's a good mixed martial arts bag. Like he's got good ground game and good stand up
Oh,
game.
okay.
So like he's kind of a double threat to that. And he's
That
got a
sounds
chin.
fun. Yeah,
And he's
I
got
would
a
fucking
chin.
hope so. He acts like he's got a fucking chin.
My fucking scouser, we don't get knocked out.
Yeah.
We don't get knocked out. Yeah, he's badass. And goofy, and he
He's
looks
goofy.
fucking stupid.
All right, let's go into like
Pretty funny.
let's go into like ourselves for a minute. All right. Like go into Cannon. We'll start with you. Work this way, maybe. Let's let them know more about us since this isn't like about movies.
Okay.
Work and stuff.
Uh,
I have work written down.
right
over here.
now, I'm kind of in between jobs. I kind of.
I'm not trying to throw you under the bus or nothing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You want me to go first, and then it's just gonna progressively build up.
I'm not trying to throw you under the bus.
I got a fresh job on the unemployment line.
No,
Hey.
he has the most important job. He's a stay-at-home father.
Yeah.
You know?
For this summer, I've been a stay-at-home dad, and that's been a blessing and a curse.
It's the plan though, bro. It's the plan.
Nah, it's the plan for sure. If-
Yeah, your girl's working and going to school. Like, she needs you to like, you know.
No, I understand. If it was like 1950s though, I'd be out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Grinding.
saying?
Yeah. You should have dinner ready when you get home, you know?
That's 2025.
Now
That's
it's
2025,
2025.
right?
I have the dinner ready when she gets home.
Yeah,
And
she'd
watch the
She'd be
kids.
cracking that whip on him, bro. It's like watching an episode of Mad Men, you know?
It's not that bad.
uh,
But for the summer, yeah, stay at home dad. Hopefully pick another job up in August once Haley's schoolwork settles down.
yeah.
But
What did you do before that?
I did construction, installation, just stuff in the construction field. Nothing like
Nice, yeah.
no framing or stuff like that. I've done roofing. I've done.
Got any like funny stories from that, man?
No, more like horror stories of installation jobs because they were so shitty. You know, nothing like like going into crawl spaces and there's like everywhere you look is like spiders and crickets, and then you're just like, this is my job. Like I have to do this, or I don't get a paycheck. Like you know what I'm saying? Nothing
you ain't gotta
crazy.
tell us.
Yeah.
We're doing it right now. Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro, that shit was rough. Or you go in an attic and it's like 180
Oh, yeah,
degrees
that sucks.
in the summer, you know, and you're just like blowing insulation. Nothing really funny except for like my big fat friend Jared. Sorry, Jared, to call you fat, but he fell through like a roof. He fell through like the ceiling in the attic one time because he misstepped and like he was just like. But he's like so big that he's like in between the rafters, you know. It's just like,
and he's like fucking.
now, that was pretty funny.
Like a scene from a fucking movie, dude.
That's funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
That only happened once, I think, thankfully, and he didn't ever do that again. But
That's good.
yeah,
All right.
I worked at Family Video once.
Hey, dude, we talked about it. We worked at FanVid together. That was the fucking best times. That was my favorite times, bro.
We worked with a guy who did cocaine in the. You remember?
Drug addict.
Yeah,
Drug dealer.
He was getting in trouble there or something.
Yeah, well, he was a
Samantha would
hardcore
just
drug dealer.
tell
though.
us the tea about it.
Well, Samantha was like such a weird boss to have too, though. You know.
Yeah, that's true. High strung.
Yeah, but she was really good at her job, I guess. But like, she loved movies, so. Hey, dude, we should get Samantha on the podcast. She apparently did she like quit law school to work at FanVid, and then they fucking shut down. That sucks so much dick.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw her at Dollar General working like 4 years ago.
I saw her on Tinder back when I was single.
Yeah, he did.
I think I was looking at the screenshots of her profile. 'Cause it's
Wasn't
so
that
funny.
Bumble or something?
Yeah, I think it was Bumble. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was her. Like we always saw her like in her. She was always dressed up for work.
Yeah.
You know, like a suit, pantsuit type
Khakis.
thing. Yeah.
It's
But
funny.
like in her profile picture, she was like all at the gym, fucking flexing on you and shit. And I was like, damn, fucking Samantha, big as fuck, dude. She would whoop my ass, son. Like.
Well, it's funny because we would like. I definitely remember her there as a kid, you know, and then it's
I
like,
don't. My mom worked there when I was a kid.
or at some point, like just being a young teenager and her being there, and it's like, oh, well, now I'm almost an adult and I'm here working with you. It's like,
She was a pretty cool boss, dude. I will say she's the only boss where like I had to come in and open on my birthday, and she had got me like a card and a like big ass cupcake and shit. You know, yeah, that was pretty cool
She
of
was
her.
super cool.
I never had a boss do that. I'd be like, hey, it's my birthday. They're like, cool, fucker. Like, go to work.
Hey,
like,
it's my birthday today.
It's Cannon's birthday
is
today,
Cannon's
bro.
birthday today.
Not when the pod comes out, but today when we're recording.
Where's my gift?
Bro, we went to Elma's earlier.
Damn.
Where's my boss right here? Didn't get me shit.
Dude, what are you talking about? I got you that. I'm giving you that red thing.
This orange thing.
I'm giving you that Focusrite red thing for your mic. I'm giving you that cord, that stand.
Secondhand shit. But
Yeah,
I guess
but-
that's cool.
I'm giving
Somebody
you some
paid
stuff,
for
bro.
it.
Fuck.
Give me some money.
Ain't give me shit for my birthday.
I did. I got you Subaru swag bag.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was on my birthday.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but it was months before, I think. But, yeah.
Tristan, you want to talk about this thing?
Oh, you and me go next, and then Alex can go after me?
This like a hand cannon thing you got there?
Oh, this is a 3D printed drill bit here. It's pretty cool. It like looks. It's like I have the real thing, like a real one this size down in my garage. It's not like this. It's a
What kind of drill?
Hmm?
Because that's not no impact drill.
Yeah, this goes on the end of it.
Like a
Milwaukee.
DeWalt. Like you talking DeWalt?
Yeah,
this,
that
goes-
attachment.
this is for the whole rig, dude. You fucking put a piece of pipe on here. So like, yeah, I work on the oil rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two of these in the garage that are actual like metal big. They're heavy as fuck. Like you couldn't do this shit. You know, they're pretty fucking heavy. I actually have a little one that's heavy as fuck too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have a thing that goes on the end of this. You screw it in, and it's like a directional tool, you know, and it's weird how it works. So it used to work like there was like the end of your pipe would be a little crooked,
Mm-hmm.
and you drill whatever, you know, and then when you get to where you need to like turn, because they drill horizontal, like they curve the pipe, and then drill horizontally out into the formation, and it used to be like that, you know, you get to that spot, and it's like it turns. So imagine the thing on top of here has an inside and outside. The inside is, or the outside is connected to the drill pipe, whereas like the inside of it's connected to the rest of the pipe. So like, you turn it where you want it to, and then you slide where that curve is, and the middle would turn, and the outside would or the inside would stay the same, so your pipe wouldn't be moving. So it'd still be pointed the same direction. You'd fucking drill to make the curve. Now it's like they have this thing on it, and it's got these paddles that come out. You know what I mean? That like push. Anyway, whatever.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for all that.
There's so much. I can explain it forever. It's a crazy amount of explaining in that. Actually, I don't want to talk about
briefly
it. So
about
much.
your job.
Oh, my job. Well, right now I'm motorman. You know, I just got a little promotion. It might get taken away. Who knows?
But it's not your fault.
No. The guy whose job I took might be coming back, and like I decided to step down because I kind of like the dude, and like it'd be nice to have him on my crew again. And it's kind of dumb, you know, but at the same time, he's a good dude. So he's also 50. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, you go work floors. You know, I'm 27. I go work floors. It's only $1 more, so I don't really give a fuck too much.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, work on the oil rigs. Pretty fun stuff.
Are you gonna do this till you die? You think?
No. I'm trying to make this podcast take off, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
But like, if I make it up, you know, like where my dad, it took him 8 years, and he got up so high, he was making like $400,000 a year. So pretty cool to make it there.
Well, I'm just gonna put this out there. The podcast takes off. I'm getting residuals for this episode until I die.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. Just letting that be known.
This might be the episode that takes off, man. You know.
Yeah, I get residuals
maybe you'll have to be on this podcast forever. You never know.
No.
Yeah, I got a bunch of funny stories from the fucking rig though. I don't know, like like when I worked at RC, we did like pressure testing for all the lines and stuff, you know, with water, and there's a bunch of crackheads that work there, meth heads. Like I seen dudes snort meth right in front of me in the company trucks, and like the guy who lived next to me, he had a welder make him a metal plate about this thick that's shaped like Texas that he used to fucking
do meth on.
Chop up his meth and snort it off of. Yeah, he's a crazy guy, man, but he's like fat. I thought that part of the thing with doing hardcore drugs is that you were skinny.
I think the shooting up maybe.
Yeah, maybe the shooting up. That's the thing though, is that like if you just snort meth, you don't look weird.
Yeah.
He just looked fat.
Well, his nose probably looks a little weird.
No, he looked normal.
Like inside his nose.
Probably inside looked pretty fucked up.
Inside the nose looks fucked up.
Well, a normal dude, I don't know. He didn't even act all crazy and shit. Now we had this other guy. He was a fucking meth head, bro. He'd get his test truck out there, and he had LED lights around the window, and he'd bring his tent, which we all had tents for when it rained and we were fucking testing or whatever. But he would bring like a table and a chair and a boom box and play fucking music and all kinds of watching. He'd bring his table. The only reason that you don't need a fucking table. But he'd bring, because you have a little one on the back of your truck for your paperwork or whatever, he'd bring this big table and he'd take every tool, every meth head tool, he had every tool you'd ever thought of, off of his truck and fucking meth head clean them in the middle of fucking working, dude. It was crazy. Guy was a fucking crack addict, man. I do have a funny video I could play about my job, like, where we, it's like you relieve people out on the rig, the job I'm at now, like, you have the guys, anyway, when you're slow drilling, you know, you really only have an obligation as a floor hand, like, if you're slow drilling that bad, it's like making connections, which means you add the next piece of pipe. And this, we were slow drilling one night, just like 3 hours per connection. And this guy, like we were getting off, and we had like the next piece of pipe loaded up, ready to go. And we put a cap on the end of it and filled it up with water and polymer, which polymer is like, it's like real gooey. Like imagine like lube, but like kind of sticky.
Mm-hmm.
We filled it up with water and polymer, and when they come on, they pulled that up and that thread cap was on. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" They pull it off and it fucking douches the shit out of them, man. It's pretty funny. I'll put it up so you guys can watch it.
It's fucked up.
It's pretty
Yeah,
fucked up, but
that's
they
honestly-
had like 3 hours to change out, and it was the middle of winter, so I'm sure they were cold. But
It seems like a good way for you to get fired.
no, it's shit like that was
Pulling
allowed
pranks
out
on
there.
a multi-billion-dollar operation.
Yeah, but this was before we got bought out by Patterson. This is when we were still Pioneer, like it was a kind of a lower tier company or whatever. But
Yeah.
dude, it's pretty fun. I have a fucking video of it. I'll show you guys. Hold on.
No, put that in there.
I'm gonna put it in here.
Put that in post.
I am gonna put it in post. I'm gonna show you idiots.
Yeah, you took a video of them taking the cap off?
You were just
yeah,
like-
dude. We were all in our boss's office watching the
on
cameras.
the camera.
Yeah, we were watching the cameras live as it happened, dude. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, just douched out on him.
It douched out hard, dude. It was pretty funny.
He's close.
Got it in here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'll put this up on the screen for you guys too. Let me fast forward a little bit. So, there's the piece of pipe. He's hammering on it. Still hammering on it. I'll fast forward. He's like screwing it out or whatever. They get at some chain tongs. Oh, here we go. Hold on, I'll restart.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll rewind it a little bit. So,
Why did it
all right,
come out
here
so
it goes.
slow and then
Here it
just get
goes. Because it's got
fucked?
that polymer in there.
They were pissed.
Yeah, they were pissed, dude. They were soaking fucking wet, man. Anyway, yeah, you stabbed that piece of pipe on and shit. Yeah.
Did they know that was you right then?
Oh, it's
Like they were like,
Oh, they knew it was
somebody
us. Yeah,
fucked with
yeah,
us.
they knew it was us. And I had a green hat with me, a new guy, so they knew. They were like, "This is Tristan." Yeah,
Wow.
for sure. Yeah.
What a fucking asshole.
That's fine. We used to do crazy shit. The guys used to go up to the board, so they have to go to the top of the rig, and we'd send them bags of water up on our elevators or whatever, right? We'd send them like a trash bag full of water, and one time, dude come out with a trash bag. I was like, that's weird that he's got them. He come out there and tied them to the elevator, send them up. And I'm just sitting there tripping, which means like you're fast pulling the pipe out or whatever, you know, and pulling slips, making connections. And something fucking hit my shoulder hard as shit, and the dude was throwing water balloons from up there, dude. 90 feet in the air throwing fucking water balloons at me.
That's
yeah,
funny.
it's pretty funny.
Actual water balloons?
They would fill
Or
like
trash
latex.
bags.
They'd filled latex gloves up full of water and tied them, and then he was dropping them from up there, and they were smacking the shit out of me.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
Y'all
funny.
have fun out there, huh?
yeah, we do sometimes. Yeah.
There you go, Cannon.
What about you?
Yeah, Alex. Let's
What
hear
about
some
you,
shit.
Alex?
Let's
What
hear
you
some
do?
shit about your job.
I'm a commercial plumber.
Licensed?
Licensed.
Insured?
Insured.
Dude, I worked with you for a little while. It was pretty fun.
That's fun. It's not bad. It's not a bad job. I mean, obviously, any job's not the best job. It's what you make of it. But
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
fun when I was working with you.
yeah, I mean,
Dude, you remember that guy? Was his name
Paco?
Brian?
oh,
You know that shitty dude,
Yeah.
the neon.
yeah.
You remember he had just got done plumbing all the copper in that barbecue place, and then
Somebody,
some crackhead. So he just got done plumbing all this copper.
it's like 2-inch copper too. It's
Yeah,
like a
and
small-
some crackheads come in and fucking
Cut it all out,
and
take
stole it.
He was. What's funny? The funnier part is that he was pulling up to work the next day, and they were pulling out. So they had just got done cutting it all out.
Yeah,
It was
Damn.
awesome.
That's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
that's fucking hilarious.
Copper's right up right now, almost $3.70 a pound.
I know, bro.
It's a lot of money.
When I did work in Nashville, bro, like you go to new houses and shit, and sometimes people would just be stealing shit off the fucking like they'd be stealing HVAC lines
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they got
Copper in
copper in
yeah.
them. And I went into a house and like it was set up one day, and then you get back the next day and you're like, oh well, I can't even do my job anymore. So much
Yep.
shit's been
Shit's
stolen for no reason. Like,
Yep.
or like I'd get to work and load up a truck full of insulation, and then I'd be like,
A box truck.
yeah, a box truck, and then it's like, why does this box truck sound like a fucking...
They took the cat.
Somebody
off.
stole the cat.
Dude, one of the guys I worked with at the testing place, we used to call him Lips because he had a tattoo of a set of lips right here on his fucking neck, and he had quit or whatever. And when we hired him, my like boss loved hiring inmates. Fucking is so funny. And
Everybody's boss.
Inmates and immigrants.
yeah, he just got it. Anyway, he got fired from there, and we saw him live on the news and it was him. He got arrested for stealing catalytic converters in town.
Damn.
He was out just fucking grinding them off, dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so
Good way to
crazy.
make money.
Yeah, good way to make money. That's crackhead shit.
Imagine doing that, and that's your source of income.
Dude, one of the
It's
that
a
other
hard
crackhead
life.
I was talking about with the LED lights and shit. He had brought his dad died, so he got a bunch of his dad shit. And he got this Kubota from his dad with like a bucket on it. And our parking lot needed gravel real bad, you know. It like souped up real bad, you know. Fucking got water and lakes all in it. And there was a what do you call it, like storage unit place on top of our hill, like next to us.
Yeah.
And I got to the shop one day, and I see him coming down the road with gravel. And I'm like, where you get that gravel? And he goes, well, you know how I got that storage unit up there? And I was like, yeah. He goes, I've been stealing gravel from the storage unit place.
Damn.
That's a company man right there.
Yeah.
That's some
Take
real
a risk for the
crackhead
company.
shit, bro. He was stealing gravel.
That's stupid.
They should have promoted him.
Yeah.
Stealing fucking gravel, dude.
Groundskeeper or something. It's pretty funny.
This dude will be in the middle of
crap.
testing and just be like... It's pretty crazy.
High as a kite.
Yeah.
Taking little
That's
bumps.
Got any other funny stories, Alex, from your job?
You ever get like poop on you from plumbing? You know, like you ever
oh,
get
this
shit
is
pipe
pretty. This
explode
is
on you
pretty.
or
This is
something?
pretty gross. So basically, pee turns into calcium, calcifies. So we service all the stuff that we do, and we got all the hooks in like the surrounding areas, like all the hooks gas stations.
Uh-huh.
And we were going. It's not me. This didn't happen to me, but it happened to the person I was working with. We were going to a hooks because the urinal stopped up. And 9 times out of 10 it's calcium. It's just calcium built up because it's an inch and a half. It's a 2-inch strap going to a 2-inch pipe, and the hole on the urinal's like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gets calcium built up in it, and you're trying to get it out, but you can buy a urinal auger, and they're trash. Nothing really works good. Like Clobber, which is like grade, plumber grade, drain cleaner.
Yeah.
That only
Chemical.
only licensed plumber. Like you couldn't go to the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That works sometimes, but most of the time you just gotta pull the urinal out and try to wash it out. And if you can't, you replace it. Which Mikey was sitting there and he was trying to get that urinal auger down in that urinal, and he couldn't get it, and he rips it out, and a big old chunk of calcium goes straight in his mouth.
Oh,
That's freaking
Piss
gross.
calcium. Hell
Piss
yeah.
calcium
Jesus.
straight in his mouth. I was like, that's gross. And he was a meth addict. Bro. You know what I mean? He was
Nothing
one
like
of
them
those,
meth heads in the trains.
Yeah, they don't
dude.
care. They don't care about
Oh, fuck.
nothing.
He was probably like, "Yeah, it's pretty good."
Yeah, he's like, fuck.
"Can I sell this?"
Yeah, he was a meth addict. I wasn't working there at the time, but he was on a job site, and Ford had walked in, he fell asleep. He was boomed all the way up in a man lift, and he fell asleep up there, cracked out. And then the same day, he gets down from the boom lift, goes to the truck, falls asleep in his truck. It's in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
In the parking lot. The cops had to come and arrest him. That same day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just fell asleep in the boom truck, and then straight down to the fucking in his truck, asleep, cracked out.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a fucking
Yeah.
crackhead.
Yeah, he's a good guy now. He doesn't do drugs
Oh,
anymore.
yeah.
But back then he was
yeah,
bad.
that
up,
shit
huh?
will change you,
Yeah.
bro. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Don't ever do any of the hard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got any funny stories from your real life, huh?
No,
Funny.
You don't have any?
no, we got nothing. I don't think.
Come on, man. We got all kinds of stories to be telling.
I got no funny stories. Nothing that could prosecute me.
I don't know. Me and Alex one time when we were in high school, we
Tell them about that time I sold you some grass for weed.
Yeah, the
no, that
lawnmower
was
clippings.
That was funny. That's a funny
You really
story.
did
What?
that to him? You sold him grass clippings?
No, like plants.
no
plants.
Alex and Trenton smoked mint and thought it was weed
No.
and acted all high and shit. It was
Okay,
funny.
so one time.
So I did get sold tea leaves by Greg. Greg sold me tea leaves and said it was pot when I was like 14. So that was cool.
He got you.
Yeah, he got
So
me
we
good.
went to when Tristan lived on Strawberry Lane. We went down. We all went down to the dam, and Tristan didn't want to go with us. So we all went down there and smoked all the weed that we had bought from the Quentin's Taco Bell worker. And Tristan was
Yeah.
like, "Save me some." There's obviously reasons for it. He's like, "Save me some," and he was like, "We were like, okay." And Trenton gets a bunch of grass from down there at the creek, and crumbles it up and puts it in the weed bag, so it still smells like weed. It kind of like it resembles weed, like just dirt weed.
Oh.
And
Is
then
that when I had that girl over?
the Aurora.
Yeah. Okay, let's not say names on the podcast, but yeah.
You said-
Yeah.
So, but yes, that's why you didn't go down there with us.
Yeah.
And we took it back to them. We took it back to them and sold it just to give us $20 for it. And it was they smoked it. It was just
Yeah, it was pretty funny. For your daughter trying to get in.
No, not yet. We're wrapping up.
Are we?
wrap it up.
He said, I don't know about that life. Wrapping up.
Oh.
The
That would be.
two
Kinda
pregnant
true.
women next door? Yeah, probably not.
That's funny. We should probably wrap.
We can wrap soon.
It's getting late.
I need to eat. That's the only thing.
You hungry, huh?
Yeah, I haven't
There's
ate
some barbecue
dinner.
downstairs.
I'm just gonna go to Taco Bell, I guess.
Hell yeah, get some fucking weed while you're at it.
Yeah, ask if the plug still works there.
Hey.
Dude, you know, they went down there to that dam and smoked. Like, I had a house, like, when I was 17, my, like, parents pretty much, like, abandoned me in the shittiest house they could afford. But, like, it was cool. Like, yeah, the lights would turn out because they wouldn't pay the electric bill. But, like, you know, I had a house to myself.
Still pretty cool.
Had a little
back
basement
then.
in it.
Yeah.
So, like, I had the perfect place to party and smoke weed. And they were still like, no, we're going to go 100 feet from your house and smoke weed. And then they all,
Get
like,
caught by
got caught by
cops.
the cops down there. Yeah. I'm like, you guys have a
Caleb was like, I'll take the charge.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what he
pretty funny.
said to the
Bro,
cop.
I heard like Quentin fucking having the what do you have in his hand? Was it the
Credit
weed?
card? Oh.
He had the like bag of weed in his hand, and he was like,
Fucking
put
drops
in
it.
drops.
The cop was like, what was that?
Oh, yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, nothing? No,
Yeah.
that wasn't nothing. He said, so if I don't look around your truck, I won't find nothing? He was like, no. And he had shoved it in between his truck and his tailgate. I mean, the cab and the...
Yeah,
in
the
the
bed,
bed.
the little
Yeah.
crevice
And then
there.
then he starts looking, and it wasn't on the ground yet, but it falls. Like, it
perfectly
took-
timed.
It took a while for it to fall, but it does fall, and then the cop finds it.
Oh man.
Because there was a bong in the truck, and they were like, what was
There
that for?
Okay, and like they're like, Caleb, hide the ball, and Caleb throws it right in the dead center of the floorboard.
We didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot of time
Like,
though. The cop pulled
the
up.
cop was just like, and he wasn't even gonna search the truck. He just like took his flashlight and shined it over. So if Caleb had like put it under the seat a little bit, they probably wouldn't have got nothing.
Our excuse was he was like, "What are y'all doing down there by the dam?" And we were like, "Pokemon Go," because that's when Pokemon Go 1st came
Yeah,
out.
we're just gaming. Down
We're just
here.
we're just looking for some Pokemon down here.
No, that's funny.
Yeah. And then Caleb took all the charges.
Yep.
Caleb's still fucking. Never mind. Never mind.
You don't have to go.
We don't have
into
to go that far.
Caleb. Good guy.
Anyway. Fucking.
How many times?
Kids at it again, dude. Once in.
Get in here. Come on.
She's not about it.
Come here.
I've got
Okay. Well, we can wrap up if you guys want.
Okay.
All right.
I don't care.
Ken's got the kid.
So make her first appearance.
First appearance in the pod, episode 20. All right. Well, you know,
She gets residuals too.
Yeah. One day.
this has been a pretty fun pod, I think. I don't
No,
know.
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
to, we could obviously. I feel like we could sit here for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, we could sit here for a while and talk.
If
I mean,
we
we've
had-
only been on for like an hour and a half. It's a pretty short episode, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
It feels a lot longer.
It does fit. The stuff with Tristan setting up took 3 hours.
I think that's probably our biggest problem was setting up.
Me taking forever to set up.
It wasn't your
Elgato
fault,
can
though.
suck my dick, man.
Yeah, they just canceled our camera service like
Yeah.
6 months after we end up buying Pro version. Or you end up buying Pro version. I'm not going to
Pretty
steal your
crazy.
valor.
But, I mean, we got it to work, so it's all good. It's just over Wi-Fi, which, honestly, I can see the lag.
I cannot see
I
that.
can see it.
I can't tell at all.
Anyway. This makes for good viewership.
Tuesday.
Say hi, Ellie.
Tuesday,
Say hi.
Tuesday. Anyway, it's been a pretty fun pod.
Yeah, let
Thanks.
us know if you guys like this form. We won't do this all the time, obviously, because we like having structure. But
Yeah, Alex, we appreciate you coming on. Yeah, if you guys like this, we might have some more people on. Might have Alex on again. Who knows?
Got lots of friends.
Yeah.
we got
Some friends.
I got like a good 10.
That's a lot of
10 lists,
episodes.
maybe.
If it's every 10 episodes, that's a
No, it's
lot
like-
of episodes.
it's like-
every 20
It's
episodes.
like every 10 we have a person or so.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess.
because Ben.
Yeah, Ben was on here on episode 10. This is
Oh,
episode
wow.
20.
Here we
Yeah,
are, 10
so every
episodes
10
later.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a while.
Alex on.
Be like you'd be like 150 episodes. I mean, yeah. If you got 10, 20 friends.
Yeah.
You get to
Yeah.
200.
Nice. I mean, we're trying to get there, you know.
Yeah, get to 200. Have all the people that you had on in one room.
That'd be a lot,
A lot of people talking.
We
Anyway,
need at least a couple more mics.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Yep.
bro, that was fun. Thank you
Good
for
time.
being here.
It was a good time.
Yeah, this has been the Who's Keeping Score podcast.
Yep.
We will see you guys next week, hopefully. Maybe it'll be 2 weeks. I don't know. Cannon's weird on when he can record, so
It's just family life, bruh.
yeah,
Family life.
Hang
Shit
in there.
takes time.
All right.
Thank
See
you
you
guys
guys.
for watching. We'll see you next week.